am so thankful and grateful for all my subscribers and all of my YouTube likes and comments and the donations and the subscriptions. It all helps me grow this channel to a bigger channel. I was at 25 subscribers at the beginning of last year, and I'm at 172 at the end of this year. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, you're all going in this beautiful direction. Just live up to that expectation. Your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story of the series of Tying the Knot. And today's episode is Flipping Your Feels Around with Ho'oponopono. With what? Ho'opono what? What did you say? A Ho'opono hippo? I'd like to let you know that I normally come on to this show because I believe we've been misled and misguided by learning how to operate with our lower emotional feels first, that less than, whole and complete, that we're operating off of doubt, insecurity, not good enough. I don't know if I should. Oh, I don't know. Let me question every move that I make. I better go ask somebody before I make that next step. I don't know. Maybe my mom knows better. Maybe my dad knows better. Maybe the teacher knows better. I don't know. Maybe my best friend knows better. Maybe the stranger on the street knows better. I don't know. Somebody's got to know better than me. But actually, we are the ones that are actually the ones that know best. We're the ones that can feel what's going on with the insides of us. And if we feel less than and whole and complete and feel like somebody else has an answer better than us, then, you're not necessarily getting the truth. The truth starts with love. Love and above. Love, happiness, joy, laughter, play. That's where excitement comes. That's where our momentum comes. That's where life comes in. Anything below that actually takes our life. It wears us down. It makes it so that we're not operating the way that we really, really, truly should. And so today that has to do with flipping our feels around, and that's what I do. I'm really, really, really good at being able to take the emotional story that we have attached to our feelings, our lower feelings, and let me hear what it is that your story is, and I can take that story. I can actually fine-tune the story. I can pick up where the story is at flaw, where the story is doubting us, where the story is misleading us, to flip it around to give us a better story so we're actually feeling better on the inside, feeling more whole, feeling more complete, as a wholeness on the inside. And Sunny, she's feeling grateful today, realizing how life is so fragile. It is, and we have to make it the most of it. And we do, even when a fragile moment comes, we need to learn how to make the most of it. Is because those things that happen to us that are actually from a lower vibrational way is where the fragileness comes in. And so if we can actually learn to realize that is a message, it's a message from our inside source that's trying to let us know we need to fine-tune this or fine-tune that or adjust this so we're actually living in this higher vibrational way. See, like my story, like last year, it's been a happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story. I have been doing nothing but been led and guided by the universe. The universe has been showing me signs every day. I'm in multiple signs within a day, so much that I was like, hey, look at this, hey, look at that, hey. I said, hey, look at this and look at that, so much that people started going, huh, wait a minute, stop, that's too much excitement, that's too much fantasy, that's too much fairy tale of a dream that you're actually living, Cynthia. How can life actually be going that way? So sometimes maybe others that are holding a lower vibrational story might want to take your fairy tale dream of a story away. because they can't believe in the fairy tale way of a story that you're putting it out there. Oh, I saw this and I saw that, and this made me do this, and this made me feel this way, and when I said this, this happened, and the universe talked to me this way, and the universe talked to me that way, and I got proof. I can show it to you. I can look at this and I can look at that, and all of a sudden they're like overwhelmed. Too much. It can't be, because we haven't been taught to live that fairy tale dream of a life that we really have been granted since the day we were born, but it was taken away from us since the day we were born. Because of why? Because we've been told, shut up, be quiet, go to your room, you're not good enough, we don't have time to hear what you have to say. And by the time you become a young adult, you believed in that story. Actually, by the time you were like 6 or 7, you started believing in those stories. But by the time you're adults, it's already programmed into you that you're less than. You're not quite good enough. You have to actually go out there and prove yourself to the world that you are awesome, that you are amazing, and you're special, and you're one of a kind. Because, we haven't been told that. But we are. You are special. You are unique. You're one of a kind, unique. Your life is so important. We need each and every one of you to be living your life that magical way that you were gifted to live, that we've been told not to. But I'm here to wake us up. Say, no, we are supposed to be living this happier life. This one full of vibrant, this one full of joy, this one full of laughter and play, this one that lets us see the beauty all around us. How do you prove your experience? You don't have to prove nothing. All you have to do is be the beautiful, awesome, amazing soul that you truly are. If you go ahead, when I'm telling my story, my awesome, amazing story, if I listen to the wrong person, even though even some of these people that are connected to me in this weird roundabout way, people that are connected to me that don't even have any idea that they're truly connected to me, but if I listen to them, if they try to make me feel like my story is wrong, or if they try to put doubt into my story, what that does, it makes me feel like it puts distrust into my path. If I start to believe into their story that my whole life of last year, which was probably one of the happiest years that I've had in a frickin' long ass time, maybe ever, because it was so magical, it was so beautiful, it was so awesome, it was so amazing. But if I want to listen to anybody else's story that doesn't understand what it is to follow universal signs in this magical way, and if I want to listen to how wrong I have been by walking this journey in this path, it could fill me up full of doubt. And you know what doubt is? Doubt is that lower vibrational way. It'll make me feel like, it might question my path. It might question my journey. Was I not supposed to be so happy last year? Even though last year was really, I had a lot of challenging things came at me last year that would normally devastate most people. But I rose myself above that by always analyzing my story. The one that would feed me that less than whole and complete story. The one that would take me under when I was feeling good one moment, and all of a sudden the next moment I'm feeling like I just got the ship just sank. That one. That's when I'd look at the story and analyze the story. What did I just tell myself? What story did I just tell myself that made me feel heavy, worn out, tired, can't hardly move? Which story was that? All right, now that I'm looking at that story, is there a way I can look at that story and rewrite that story so the energetical feel of that story is actually shifted to a better feeling? Is there a way? Is there a way? I bet you there is. Because don't let those lower emotional feelings rob your happy story. It's your happiness. You're allowed to have that happy story. It's your journey. You get to review it. You get to trust in it through the truth of the journey, through the knowingness of what the journey was. for the happiness it brought you. See, I had this beautiful, beautiful hidden love story that all parties played a part of it, whether they know about it or not, whether it's known or unknown. And it really has been a magical journey that has really happened. It really did happen. Because I sat here last night trying to question, part of my journey that took place last year. And I analyzed it last night, and it's like, yep, this took place, this took place here. Oh, I could put doubt in that. No, there's no doubt in that. That's truth. Oh, yep, that's truth. Oh, this happened. And I could see how other people played a part in my journey. Rather they want to tell me that they did, or rather they know that they did or not. Maybe they don't know. Maybe it's very unconscious to them. But to me, I don't have to worry if they know about it or not. What I know is the journey's been very, very, very beautiful. And sometimes, we might arrive at a certain place or a certain position, and wherever you go, no matter where you go, no matter what happens, to me, I do not believe there's any flaws in life. Meaning, if I'm somewhere at a certain place at a certain time, I was divinely guided to be there at that certain place at that certain time for some reason or another. I may not even understand it, but I know that there was a major purpose in it. But when you're at a certain place at a certain time and it triggers another one, and it causes a tower moment in that other person, then things are at their rawest, at their purest form. I know at that moment, I'm right where I'm supposed to be at the right moment to make sure that tower moment happens. And I can leave. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. The burst, the tower moment, the burst that happens has to do with the underlying story that we have fed ourselves from the past, that have been leading us and guiding us and misstrewing us and taking us off path and not allowing us to trust in our truth or in our directions because we're so stuck in that story that was written 20, 30 years ago. But if we can look at that tower moment that just happened and says, ooh, what story am I telling myself? What story is that I'm telling myself that made, boom, the explosion take off? Yeah, it's been the best year of my life, I would say. Let's see. I had a lot of downloads come to me last night, too. So, the feeling of exploding. The feeling of exploding is a tower moment. What I call it, it's a wake-up call. It says, wake up. The insides of you is telling you something is off balance within your own emotional belief system. Wake up to what it was, what triggered that tower moment to actually happen. Did it make you feel less than? Did it make you feel sad, mad, angry? Why? What was the story underneath that brought that lower emotional feeling in to cause the tower moment to happen? The tower moment happens because the body has had enough. Had enough of the lies, had enough of the disbelief, says, I am done with that story. Can you kind of go in there and fix it up? Hello, Marshall. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Gregory. Hello, Sunny. So happy you guys are all here. And, or when we feel like we're being blocked, rather it's from a person or a source. The universe blocks us all the time. I mean, sometimes I want to go down on the freeway and I get blocked before I can even get out the door to go down the freeway because the universe is going, not yet, Cynthia, not yet, Cynthia, not yet, Cynthia. There's an accident I don't want you to be a part of. So blocking becomes a form of protection. The universe is constantly protecting us from not being where we're not supposed to be at the right time and at the right moment. So we ought to look at that kind of feeling like, okay, the universe is protecting me again. I don't know exactly what from, but I'm okay with it. I'm thankful and grateful for it. Thank you so very much. Or if somebody has to prove that they're better than the rest or better than somebody else in this area or that area, We really don't have to prove anything, because when you're better than somebody else in that area, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be a pro in that area. That is part of your mission. That is part of your journey. That is part of your life. It's not to say, hey, I'm better than you. It's about saying, hey, I'm good in that area. How can I help? We don't got to prove nothing. I'm good in that area, and I see you're having an issue in that area, or what can I do to help lift you up? And then there's, so what we're looking for is freedom of attachment. Attachment to what? Those pains of the past stories. How can we free ourselves from the pains of those past stories? In those downloads, are there names? No, there were no names in the downloads. They're all emotional feelings. It's about, oh, this happened. How can we do a shift to make this feel come in that feels better than that old feel? Because that old feel is going to take your dream away. That old feel is going to make you feel like you're not good enough. That old feel was going to make you feel like you're not worthy enough. You can't do this. You're not real. Whatever. But it's a pain from this past that believes in those stories. If you get into the future moment, into the knowing it's not in the future, get into the now, knowing that truth is right here, right now. And I know what happened to me last year wasn't no accident. It was actually a blessing in disguise, because it woke me up in this beautiful way to be this person that I am today, to be here right here on this TV show with you today. Last year, I know you all know this, but it's part of my program. I wrote a book, and I wrote a book in Book to Fortune. And Book to Fortune is with Arfeen Khan. And the name of my book was Flipping Your Emotional Stories Around to Better. And I got it on, hello, Pa, so happy to see you here. And to know that I have the book, that I got the commercial, so you know that where it's available at. It's on Amazon, on ebook, and on a hard copy. I'll show you that commercial. I'll be right back, and I'll continue on with the show, because I am going to include some holopono in there. No hippopono, no holopono, hippopono, well, whatever. We're going to add some of that into the mix here. Okay, let's go. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on a commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Woo. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. I'm back. I just love my dog so much. She always knows it's when it's showtime, and she just comes and lays down here and relaxes. She just, she is just so beautiful, like you are. You're so beautiful. Each and every one of you guys are so beautiful. And we got to flow. We have to flow into ease with trust. No matter what's going on, no matter how anything happened or any emotional feel happened, just know that you can flow into the ease and trust in the moment. You can trust in that progress. Finally, I'm on the time. Yes, you are on time. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Holopono, what? Confusion all the time. And this card I really liked a lot, because Sunny said this too yesterday. Sometimes we just have to allow room for growth. Sometimes we just need to create a little bit more space. I'm getting goosebumps from head to toe. Sometimes we just need to allow a little bit more space in between what's going on, the in-between stuff. We've got to give a little bit more space, because you know what? Your dreams are still coming true. They're just going to come true because you keep believing in those awesome, amazing stories. Now, like flipping your emotional fields. Flipping your fields is the topic. So I want to go through some of these fields that I actually took to flip around, and then I'll go into the Ho'oponopono. Hippopono. No, Ho'oponopono. Get it right. Can you get it right? Okay. So rejection. When we feel rejected, boy, that can really take us under. That can really hit us hard. That can really feel less than whole and complete and not really be able to make that movement forward because you're already knocked down before you get started. But I want you to look at, you know what, when you're being rejected, actually look at it this way. I want you to tell yourself that you're actually being accepted. You have to accept yourself, that you're actually being loved, because the rejection is actually protecting you from something. You're being cherished. And you're being favored in some way or another. You're flipping your script around. It's like, nah, I'm being protected. I'm not being rejected. I'm being protected. Source is protecting me because Source loves me. Source is cherishing me. Source accepts the true being that I really am. Source does not reject this beautiful soul we are. Paul on time, are you sure? Yeah, he's on time enough. Oh, she's on time enough. Excuse me. Gotta keep your gender right. And a block. You know, I already talked about this a little bit, but blocks actually unrestrict us. They take the limits off. It's like when something blocks us any which way or form, it's like it gives us room to make movement in another way. It actually frees things up. It allows you to create on a bigger level. It allows to open things up. It allows you to be more productive in some kind of weird way. Some kind of block in one area is like, we're going to hold that back so you can do this. We're going to hold that and that and that back so you can do this, you know. So, flipping defensiveness around. What do you got to do to flip defensiveness around? Well, you know what? If we're defensive, you know, most of the time, to me, I believe these lower emotional feels that come at us, especially when you didn't feel that way before, when it comes at us, it is a projection upon you. So it's like, we don't have to feel defensive. We can forgive the source or the energy or wherever that defensive feeling came from. We can forgiveness. That's forgiveness because it's allowing us to do this forward movement. Do you have any doubts, Gregory? Yes, my brother has doubts sometimes. That's why he calls his sister. Says, "Hey, Cynthia, I'm going through this doubtful way. Can you help me?" And his sister will flip his script around so he's feeling better. So the defensiveness actually allows you to flip that script around, is bring assertiveness into it, you know, because we are this awesome, amazing, beautiful soul. Doubt, the feeling of doubt really can really take you under too. It's like, that's, if I don't believe in my happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story that happened last year, which I was talking about at the beginning of the show, it's a beautiful hidden love story that all parties played a part of, whether they know about it or not. And it has been a very magical journey that really happened, because I went to analyze it last night. I said, this is my part and this is their part. Did they play a part? Oh yeah, that really happened. Did this happen? Yep, that really happened. Oh, yep, that really happened, which allowed me to overcome doubt. So what does doubt do? It can allow us to reassure ourselves of that story. As I reassured, my story is still true. My story of last year is still happy. It has been the happiest year I think I've ever had. So why do I want to let doubt come in and ruin it? I'm going to trust in the story, so I'm replacing doubt with trust, and I'm going to believe in my story, and so I'm replacing doubt with belief. And I have confidence that it's so true. I have documentation that it's true, it's accurate, it's correct. So I didn't get lost in doubt. You love my energy tonight, Kathleen. I tell you what, I had to work through it. It's like, you know, I actually had this higher vibrational way, and then something happened, which was okay. It all happened. I mean, I was okay with everything that happened, but the way that it happened, it was like, oh, I got to look, okay, why the universe put me here for a reason. Now it took me away. What did it want me to do? And it actually allowed me to prep for today's show. So it worked out in this magical, beautiful way. But I still had to process part of the energy, meaning I had to allow myself to go through the flow of it. But it was such a blessing in disguise. It's like, oh, okay, well, thank you. This medicine woman had to go to work last night. That's why she had to come back home instead of go out. Another feeling I had written down that sometimes we get trapped in is feeling alone. But I want to let you know, for one, we're never alone. It just may seem like it in our head. But that alone feeling, we can feel like we're bonded. We're actually bonded and we're connected. We're actually being upheld. We're being cherished. We're being connected somehow in some way. Because we all are really connected. Allow ourselves to use that alone time to reconnect with ourselves, with our souls. Allow that alone time to cherish that person that you really are, the awesome, amazing, beautiful person that you really are. It's a strong energy. It's starting to doubt, knock it off. Yeah, in starting to doubt, you exactly knock it off. I would question the doubting story, because you know what? We're actually living in truth. It's the stories that we're telling ourselves that feed us that doubtful way. So I'm going to bring in the Ho'oponopono. I'm going to just go through the feelings here. It's I am so sorry. We're talking to the inner child now. We all have an inner child, and it's that inner child that is going through the hurts and the pains. And if we get that inner child healed on this magical level, then we don't have to keep going through those same lower emotional stories, right? And because I deal with the emotional self, I wanted to utilize the Ho'oponopono, which has helped heal an entire mentally insane prison ward, within 2 years, that we're going to do this. It gets scary sometimes. Okay, rejection. Okay, we're going to go. I am so sorry to my inner child. Will you please forgive me for all the times that I felt rejected? Because I truly accept you, and I love you, and I cherish you all so dearly with so much. You are so truly protected. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for forgiving me. Block. Let's change the block around. Okay. I am so sorry to my inner child. I am so sorry. Please forgive me for the times that I've ever blocked you from anything. Please forgive me. For I want you to create. I would love for you to open. I would love for you to be protective, because I love you so much. Thank you for forgiving me. Thank you so much for forgiving me. The inner child says, but I feel a little bit defensive. Say, inner child, please forgive me. So I am so very sorry for the things I didn't know. Please forgive me. Because all I would like for you to do instead is move yourself forward. But I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you. Why, and more why I will never know. Oh. Doubt to the inner child now. Please forgive me for ever doubting what it is that you needed or wanted from me. For I didn't know any better. I am so sorry. Please allow me to replace that with being assertive and being trustful and believing in who you are as a child. I believe you so freaking much. I have so much confidence in you. Please forgive me, for I love you so much. Thank you. For all the times that I allowed you to feel all alone in there, inner child. Will you please, please, please forgive me? For I didn't know any better. Please, please, please forgive me. For I am so sorry. I would rather bring to you, I want you to feel secure and bonded and upheld. I want to lift your spirit up. I want you to feel cherished and connected. For I love you so, so, so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for forgiving me. Thank you. For that feeling that the child just wanted to explode and have that tower moment. No, I'm really pleased, child inside. Please forgive me. I never meant to allow it to build up so much. But thank you for exploding. Because I know that you just had a wake-up call. Please, please, please forgive me. For I am so sorry for ever allowing it to build up so frickin' much within your body, within your soul, within your time frame. I love you so, so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for forgiving me. For all the times that I made you feel like I was blaming you, please forgive me. Please, please, please forgive me for what it is that I did not know at that time in that space. I am so, so, so sorry, for I love you so, so much. I want to allow you to feel responsible. Blaming is not taking responsibility. So we can't blame somebody else for the way we feel. So I want to let you know that I never meant to blame you. Thank you. For I now take responsibility. I did this one already. We'll do it again. Because blocking. All the times that I blocked you, inner child. All the times I told you weren't good enough. You're not whole enough. You're not complete enough. You don't know what it is that you're talking about. All those times that I didn't let you do what it is that you wanted to do. I am so very sorry. Please, please, please forgive me for all the times that I was blocking you because I thought I was protecting you. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. For all the times that I made you feel like you had to prove that you were better than the rest to the world. Please forgive me. You don't have to prove your worth to nobody, because who it is that you are, that what you're really, really good at, and what it is that you love to do, and what is your natural thing to do, that's what you're supposed to do. That's where you're supposed to share your gift back out to the world. You don't have to prove it to me, little one. I'm so sorry. Please, please, please forgive me. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to release, I'm trying to free the attachment that we have to this pain of the past. Allow the pain of the past to be free so we can move on and live this day and be free of laughter and joy and excitement and passion and desire. Let us live in that moment. Let us live this fairy tale dream without all those pains. Now that's what I call hippopono. I know it's hono, no pono. Hono, pono. Okay, I'll get it. What do you got? Lots of chats going on in there today. Hey, Kathy, stop beating up on Paul. She's your friend, you know it. Paul, Miss Kathy, it's a combination of both masculine and feminine. Yep. And it's Kathy with a K, Paul. Not Pearl. You guys correcting everything. Yep. Let's make it right. So let's see. What cards? I had some cards that came out. Let's see. I have your inner goddess. Okay. And I drew a card for it. Oh. Before I go on to this, just know as we're going through this journey, what happened to my phone? as we're going through this journey, know that you are protected, and you're not alone. You are being looked after by your spirit guides and your angels. Believe me, they led me and they guided me to where I was last night, where I, was led and guided back home. But I was being protected. My angels, my spirit guide, they took me there for exactly what I needed to be there for. That was for a tower moment to happen somewhere, but it wasn't with me. And then to recharge yourself. Please slow down. Like that's what I had to do last night. I had to slow down, because it's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. And that's what I did. I took time to look after myself, which actually gave me time to write up my script, what I wanted to talk about today, which was a kind of a blessing in disguise. It's my angels were leading and guiding me and protecting me. And that allowed me to recharge. The next thing is your guides. Your spirit guides are there to help you. Communicate with them to ask what it is that you need next, because they will answer you. They will lead you. They will guide you. Maybe you won't hear them to answer you, but they will move you into whatever it is that you need to do, as long as you're open. You have to have the open arms saying, I am open to you, Spirit. What it is do you need or want of me to do next, so we can keep this higher vibrational way to keep going forward. Okay, Kathleen's saying, honestly, I feel like the more that we get in tune with our higher selves, the more the masculine and the feminine evens out. That's absolutely right, because that's what this is about. This is about balancing the masculine and the feminine self, within your soul. Because when you balance that out, then you can actually attract that one that's out there, that is your opposite or your like or whatever, the one that you're supposed to be with. But we first have to balance that masculine and feminine self within inside of ourselves. Balancing the two, between the two, yeah. Like most spiritual leaders I know are more masculine girls and more feminine guys. Just what I've seen. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to the Love Your Inner Goddess. And I really love this, because it says, when darkness surrounds you, be the light. That's what came up. When darkness surrounds you, be the light. And it was like, that was just like, okay, I know this is a hit. So let's see what's a hit for. Let's read it. Let's see. It says, you are going through a spiritual initiation. I feel like it. This is happening because you are ready for it, even if it doesn't always feel that way. So you guys, we're ready. We're more ready than we realize. The way to pass the test is to rely on the light within you. Ooh, we got to get that light lit, Don't let fear or doubt, I love it, don't let fear or doubt make you distrust the path ahead. I just love that, because that's what I was talking about, is I could not allow these lower emotions to bring doubt into my happy ever after story that I have going. Don't give in to despair or believe that things will not work out. You are learning to trust that the universe knows what it is doing. The universe does know what it is doing. I'm Paul, and I'm also love Pearl from the seashell. And thank you, Miss Gregory, for calling me Pearl. It is a wowsome, yeah, woo woo. You guys are so cute. Flowsome. We're creating a brand new dictionary. You are learning to trust the universe knows what it is doing. There are great and beautiful things meant for you, each and every one of you, No matter what it appears to be, no matter what it appears to be right now, I want you to hear this. No matter what it appears to be right now, there are great and beautiful things meant just for you, no matter what. They will come to you in the perfect way, at the perfect time. Keep your faith in the light. All will be well. Okay, the spiritual guidance for the card is light is powerful. It is. It's more powerful than darkness. Some people don't understand this, The fear in their hearts make them critical or cynical, is what it says. That fear stops them from seeing what is true. In the absence of truth, they hold on to their judgment instead. They scoff at what they don't understand. Be careful in allowing such people to influence you. It is not wise to take advice from people who are invested in creating pain. You can have compassion for them, but you must not underestimate how their negativity can taint your trust in the universe. That's what I was talking about. We have to trust in the process. We have to trust everything up to this point, especially when, myself, I've been following universal signs. It's the craziest things. Every move I've made is because there was a sign for me to make that move to do it. So when you feel the light within, when we trust in it, we are able to move beyond the fear and negativity that exists in the world. And we do, because life becomes so beautiful then. You have it within you to be that light. The only thing that can trap you is the choice to believe in the negativity and to give in to fear. Did you hear that? The only thing that can trap you is the choice to believe in the negativity and give in to the fear of it. That's not you. So don't choose that for yourself. It's not you. That is not you. It is a thought. It's not you. It is a thought. A thought can be changed in 90 seconds or less. Well, it can go on and on and on if we don't take care of it. Don't listen to the people who cause you to question your light. The light within you is real. Be at peace, beautiful one, for the positive power of the light is stronger than any darkness. Now, the ritual for this, it says for us to focus gently on a visible source of a natural light. This could be a candlelight, a campfire, the moon in the sky, reflecting on the water, or the reflecting on the water, like the moon in the sky reflecting on the water, or the sun shining down from the heavens. That's a bright light. Or you could even close your eyes and see, feel, and imagine, or pretend that there is an external light flickering on the inside of you. Like we have a light on the inside of us. Let us believe that, it's flickering on the inside of us. So that light is there. Where was I? Now relax as you repeat this smoothing and empowering affirmation to yourself out loud or silently in your mind, for as long as it feels good for you. I choose to trust in the light. I am safe and held in the light. I am light. I choose to trust in the light. I am safe and held in the light. I am light. I choose to trust the light. I am safe and held in light. I am the light. Whew! I just think that is so beautiful. I don't know how the cards actually constantly come up with what it is that is actually going on in the present moment, how it keeps on going in this beautiful direction. And it's just so amazing to myself. I'm going to put on a few commercials, and I'm going to end this part of the show, and then I'll come back in and start doing some readings for everyone. We're going to do the clearing process, and then we'll go into ending the show. And I'll be right back to see all your pretty faces, or to see all the pretty chats in a flawsome way. And we are all pearls. We are all pearls. I want to thank you so much for staying till the end, because it really helps with all those clock hours on the YouTube to get those 4,000 hours that I'm after to help build my subscription up and my time on YouTube. And I want you all to remember to live your love story today as if it's already here. I want you to live, let what you do and be the romance of your life, and live from your passionate self, because that's where love resides. It resides within ourselves. Let that love within ourselves be found, and let's radiate from that point of view. And if you'd like any coaching program, or if you'd like any tarot readings, that information is down below in the description. You can also go to my webpage, which actually gives you more detailed information about the coaching, and it gives you more detailed about the tarot readings. But if you want to go right to booking a call with me, then go to Vista Books and book it. And on the coaching part, you can get 15 minutes free call with me to see if the coaching call is perfect for you. Okay, see you on the next show. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. And she's back for more howtobeflip'nyourfeelsusinghooponopono. How about hippopono? No more. We did that already. We already did. Okay. All right. So, this is a reading that was done last night that didn't get recorded. So I'm just going to flip the cards and see what they had to say. It says, within the next few weeks. What's going to happen in the next few weeks? That's what I said. What's going to happen in the next few weeks? It says communication clearly. So it's like we're learning how to communicate more clearly. So our message is coming across. So there's no questioning. There's no doubt. There's no like wondering. But we're actually being clear about it. Because why? Because you're ready. Communication clearly. Why? Because you're ready. It doesn't happen before you're ready, because we have to go through the process. We have to go through. Might as well make it easy. That's right. We had to let go of some things that we were attached to. We had to let go of those lower emotional feelings. You know? We had to let go of those old stories, those stories that kept sucking our soul away. We had to release those stories. For what? Because there is a caring connection going on. There's a caring connection going on with people out there that those stories get in the way of. But as soon as we allow those stories to be disconnected, then we can allow those connections to come forward. you know, the feminine side within yourself is holding the heart. It really truly is holding her heart. She is holding her heart out. Says, see, I got my heart on my sleeve. And it actually opens doors to personal healing and happiness, because when we're constantly wearing our heart on the sleeve, it actually does open doors to your healing of your own happy story. You can be this awesome, amazing, beautiful soul that you truly, really are. And then action comes forward. Well, what kind of action coming forward next? Well, that's when you're opening the door to valuing that person who you are. That's when things come to you that you never even knew that would come to you. It's opening. It's like saying, okay, universe, I'm ready. I'm ready for the better stuff in life. Can you just bring it forward? As the masculine side had to take time to rest and rejuvenate the self. So the masculine is the one that's in order, the one with structure, the one that has the detailed plan, that has this. And well, the masculine just all of a sudden had to take a break. Goes, I need a break from that. Can you just give me a break from having to figure everything out all the time? And when he actually took time out to rest and rejuvenate, actually he's able to see new light. He's able to see new possibilities. He's able to see what needs to be adjusted or readjusted, which allows the blooming abundance. So like right here, we're opening the door to value, but now once the masculine side starting to get in balance with the feminine side, it allows that abundance to come forward, to come within, to allow it to be all around us. And that's when the masculine side comes forward with his heart too. Now we have the masculine and the feminine. They're both wearing their hearts on the shoulder. Woo, woo, woo. And that's what opens the gate to the garden. So when we're able to actually it's way back here, when we're able to actually let go of the attachment to the stories that bring on depression or anxiety or I got too much to do or whatever it is, that whatever is bringing that story forward, through the rest of allowing things to rest and re-looking at the story, to re-looking at what the attachment is, so we can detach ourselves from that old story so it no longer is pulling us under. So the anxiety of that story no longer can affect us anymore because we went and found the leak in the story. We went and found the story that's causing that depression. We went and found the leak in the story that caused that anxiety. We went and found the leak in the story to flip that. Sometimes it's just one word. We just take one word out of the story that's in there, and we're going to replace that word with this other word, and it actually rewrites the whole freaking story. It rewrites the whole emotional self. It rewrites the whole body within the feeling with a little teeny itty bitty word. That's what brings the new possibilities in, is because we learned how to rewrite that story with taking this word out, because that word made me feel less than whole and complete, and I'm going to put this word in replace of it. Oh, that makes me feel better. So I didn't really change the story of the past. I changed the way the story in the past made me feel as a person, as a whole person, as a soul. That's what allows that's what allows the masculine to bring his heart forward. Because the masculine holds a lot of things in, you know. They haven't learned as much as the feminine how to operate through the emotional self, because they've been told to shut up, be quiet, go to your room. You're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that and you're responsible for this and this and this and this. But he was able to see where the flaw was in the story to actually open the gate to the garden. To see more ways of coming in for the abundance, for this beautiful way, knowing that we have angels of love that's out there. This is our spirit. These are our guides, the guides of love that's leading and guiding us through these lower emotional stories to find a way to detach the story. Let's take out the piece of the puzzle. The piece of the sentence is the puzzle. Say we have a sentence. Let's see that sentence as a puzzle piece. Let's take out the word. Let's take out the whatever word. When you're reading that sentence into your head, into your mind, the thought process, when it's coming through your head, when it actually starts to get to the point of shifting you into that lower vibrational way, rather it's through tears, rather it's through sadness, rather it's through anger, rather it's through frustration, when we actually feel that lower vibrational way to actually start to seep into our body, know that that is not you. And try to look at that story and see what part of that story actually brought you that lower emotional feel in, to bring in, to replace a piece of that story so it actually raises your vibrational level up to a higher one. I'm reading the chat. Okay, so I was laughing because Greg says, you just brought me back upstream, and anxiety and depression come from making it difficult as well. Yeah, upstream is where I have left stuff. I can smile and stop crying anytime I choose. It is a choice. I mean, we don't think it is because we're emotional beings and we've gotten trapped into this lower emotional feeling, and we've been taught to get trapped into that lower vibrational feeling, because that's how they took our power away, is by not allowing us to believe. In fact, I got this book. It's called Feelings. It's called Feelings Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die. And so that's why we have to go in there and rewrite the script. When we're feeling I want to say blocked, feel protected. When we're feeling sad, well, let's see, I'll go into the book and see what it says. We'll go right to the word sad and see what it tells us to do instead. It wants you to find something happy or cheerful about it. It wants you to find the joy in something, so we can take the sad part of the story out of the picture. The process of becoming a balanced person with two, anxiety and depression, are a big breaker. Well, I understand anxiety, I understand depression. I was in fibromyalgia for 15 years. You go through every single one of those lower feels, and that's what I found that worked. I don't suffer from the condition anymore. Every once in a while it might tap me on the shoulder and like try to take me back under, but I got really good at rewriting my script to the happier script, to trusting and believing in myself. So as long as we keep saying the anxiety and depression has control over us, it does. But if you're trying to look at, okay, I'm starting to feel depressed, let's what brought the feeling on? What was the trigger moment that brought that feeling on? Or when we're starting to go through anxiety, what brought that trigger moment and what brought the anxiety on? Like maybe when you're going to pay the bills and it's like, shit, I gotta pay this much for that motherfucker. Excuse me. And it's like maybe that would bring anxiety on. And now that anxiety seeped into you, because it takes 1 second for the thought. It takes 90 seconds to seep in. After 90 seconds, it can go on for an hour, 2, a day, a week. And so it is catching it, trying to catch it as soon as possible so we can find out what actually put us into that mode, what put us into that depressed mode, what put us into that anxiety mode. Actually, anxiety can cause depression because it can eat at your emotional feels too much. It is a story. There's an underlying story in there somewhere that we have subconsciously bought into being truth. If we can find a way to look at that untruth truth that we bought into and find the truth about the matter, so we can feel calm inside, so we can feel balanced inside, so we can feel this wholeness inside, this completeness inside. Hello, Maddie. So happy you're here. Thank you. I'm currently working on asking for forgiveness too. At the beginning of the show, I did a howtobeflip'nyourfeelsusinghooponopono, which is about forgiving ourselves, and that type of forgiveness actually healed a whole entire mentally insane criminal ward. And the words are, you're talking to your inner child. Okay, this is for Maddie. You're saying, when whatever it is that you need to ask for forgiveness for, you need to ask for forgiveness somewhere within yourself, because we can't blame anybody else out there for making us feel this way, because we're all in the same boat. We've all learned how to feel this less than whole and complete somewhere, some way along the line. But we can forgive our inner child, for as the adult that we are today, we can say, hey, inner child in there, please, please, please forgive me for the things that I didn't know. I am so sorry I put you through this lower emotional feeling. These ones that made you feel less than, these ones that made you feel not whole, these ones that made you not feel complete, these ones that made you feel like you had to shy away and not truly be that person, that soul that you truly are. For I truly love you so frickin' much. Thank you, child inside of me, for forgiving me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you say those verses over and over and over throughout your head, throughout the days, throughout the weeks, and you'll find out that it starts working magically within your life. And we got subscribers, woo-hoo-hoo. And Sunny, thank you, no problem. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna pull out this. And if anybody has any questions or want a reading, you go ahead and put your question in the chat. Let's see what the cards have to say for our story going on today. Yeah, we're starting brand new. Yeah, we're starting brand new. We're starting over. We're starting to climb up this ladder. It's a brand new ladder. We get to start over so we can feel grounded and whole and complete as we're climbing up to this ladder to reach this diamond in the sky, to reach this crystal in the sky, to reach whatever it is that we're after. We get to start over with new beginnings of feeling solid and complete. And we get to do it as we're loving that divine masculine and the divine feminine within ourselves. We get to feel that awesome, amazing source, that amazing soul. Because we've been given all the tools now. We've been given all the resources. We have all these brand new tools that we get to play with that we didn't have when we were younger or before now. Now that we have all these tools, we actually get to love the person that we are, the masculine and the feminine side, so we can climb up this ladder to reach our dreams, to reach our goals, to reach our happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story. Gotta wet my whistle, Whoa! It is about anything that has pained our hearts in the past. No, right now we're aiming for the heart. We want to know what the heart wants from us. We want to go ahead and aim for the better story. The masters above, the spirits above, they're saying, hey, we're going to help you. We're going to help you heal your heart. We're going to help you we're going to help you mend your heart. We're going to help you aim with your heart. We're going to help you aim with the heart so you can feel the riches within, so you can provide for yourself, so you can get anything that ever wanted or needed within your life. It is right here for you right now because you're operating from the heartfelt level. And Mr. Sprite, looking handsome. Thank you, thank you. filling your picture up with this new, brand new love. And that love has been cleansed. That love has been refreshed. That love is like, oh, it is feeling so awesome. It's so amazing that, you know what? You get to bring home new nutritions home to the family, into your home. You're being nurturally provided in this awesome, amazing way. Because why? Because we started operating from our heart, the purity of our heart. You're going to start drinking spring water. What was that kind of water? It was, I forgot the name of it. Universe knows. The universe does know what it's doing. It really does, and we just have to not reject it. You know, it's like when it's making it happen, it's like, let's open the door and look at it. Yeah, see, the universe giving us a back massage now. Come on, I could use one of those. It's saying, see, I'm trusting in that inner self, and I'm also trusting that, you know, if I need a massage or something, that somebody's going to be there for me to be able to help. And I also know that the moon up there keeps planning, it keeps giving us downloads. The downloads are coming from our ancestors, those ones that have passed away. Our ancestors can continue to give us downloads, especially in the new moon cycle, which we're in right now, and or in the full moon cycle. It can really download. So we might be getting lots of downloads, and I've been getting lots of downloads. You know, I really don't remember much of my dreams much lately. I mean, not lately, but I had 3 concussions when I was younger, and one of them was for 3 days, right? And that actually affects my memory in certain ways. And one of the things it affected was my dreams of how I could see things, right? And but the dream that I had, I mean, it had 2222 on it, and it was on a big white screen, and it was big black 2s on it. And so that's what I remembered about the dream. So that was kind of cool. And this has to do is we are letting go of the way of the past. That the way of the past is those lower emotional feelings, those ones that made us feel less than, those ones that didn't let us operate whole, those anxieties and those depression feels. We're actually learning to actually figure out what part of the story brings on that feeling within ourselves, within our souls, and how can we actually flip that script around. We are learning how to do that so we can allow that old way to go off into the sunset to what? Let's see what's next. To bring the balance within, to allow that balance within the masculine side and the feminine side. See, they both, there's the feminine, there's the masculine. They're both holding up this brand new beginning. And it's in balance. You're in balance with yourself. H2O. The name of that spring water, I think. I was talking about what Harry B. Potter was drinking. What was he? Not Harry be happy. He was drinking the death water, wasn't it? Knowing that, okay, when we actually become imbalanced, and what we have to offer out there to the angels, to the spirits above, is nothing but love. We got love to offer. Creek water, the best water, creek water, as long as it's not all mildewy, right? We want it flowing. And when you're operating from your heart, when you operate from that love within, that heart within, you're able to like do these crafts that you know how to do, that you love how to do, but you actually take the time and spend it on those crafts. Herb tea. I'll have to try that one out. I haven't tried that yet. Whoa, this card is flying out. Yeah, to bring the abundance. So you know what? Because when you're working that gifts, that what it is that you love to do, or what you like to create, or what you like to put together, that's when the abundance comes in. Look at, she's just so well taken care of, so nurtured. See my nails, everyone? This is the film, and this is the film, and this is the camera. See, I got them on both fingers. I don't know if you can see them that good. There we go. Cool. Waterfall water. Oh, waterfall water is good. Let's see, anything else for the collective out there today? Yeah, that makes it so the divine masculine and the divine feminine, they can build their castle together, they can build their temple together, they can do whatever it is they want together, and they can be whole, and they can be complete, they can be loving together. It's like this brand new journey. And you guys are talking about waterfalls. I know this isn't a waterfall back there, but it sure does look like they got a waterfall going right through their home, in the back of the home, like, you know, they're building around the waterfall so the waterfall can come through the home. Isn't that beautiful? Then we can just go get our cup. We can put our cup under, well, my Sprite, we can put the cup right underneath the waterfall and catch it right in our own home. You're kidding. Paul, thank you. You're the star. Oh, I missed that. Paul says, yes, Miss Gregory, and everyone says, thank you so much, universe and all the divine energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right. Thank you. Greg found that. Is that a hug? Is that emo a hug? Is that what it is? Okay, I didn't see any questions come through the chat. Let's see. So we'll just keep reading for the collective until it changes, until somebody puts in. Okay. Abundance. Woo, woo, woo. I claim it too. Woo, 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 woo. We'll take abundance. We'll take it. We'll take it. We want the best. We want the best story ever. You know, we can create it. Mimi riches. Whoa, cards are flying out today. Yeah, we have to detach ourselves from those old stories. We have to detach. Let them go. Let them fly away. And we can observe what happens around us, why we're in the middle of that detach, why we're actually in the middle of allowing this room, allowing the progress. Let me see. Where's that card at? And why we're allowing room for growth, or we're allowing room for growth to happen. We can observe everything that's going on around us. Whoa, listen, Mikey, we got something to tell you. Detach, observe, and listen. So cute. Detach, observe, and listen. Take that to lots of love, Paul. Miss Gregory, thank you so much. You are a big star. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So we need to detach, we need to observe, and we need to listen. What? We need to listen as we confront the inner child, as we're asking the inner child for forgiveness. We have to listen to what the inner child wants from us. You know, that inner child wants those happier feelings, that love and the above, and feeling reassured and feeling like it's okay to express this awesome, beautiful being that I am, that you are, that we're all amazing, beautiful beings. It's saying it wants us to listen to what the inner child has to say, because that child has something to share with you, which makes your life so enjoyable, so happy, so awesome, so amazing. May I type my question regarding my parents, please, please, please? Whoa! And when we're actually listening to that, I just love the cards. How it brings a new life. The child is bringing new life. It brings in all the colors of the rainbow within, with music, with laughter, with play, with excitement. And it's win or lose, because we are aiming for the heart. We're aiming for the heart. There is actually, we're already in the lost position. We're going after the win position. We're already if we're in below love, we're already lost. So when we keep going forward and we're listening to what the inner child has to say, we're observing what the inner child wants to show us, and we're operating from the heart, it brings this beautiful, awesome, amazing story forward. I don't want that I should pay and save all this through my spouse money, because okay, hold on. Okay. All right, let's see what Paul's answer is going to be here. Well, it says dreams are coming true. How about that one? When the dream is, you don't want to let it happen, and it won't. You know, we just have to find the way. So the question is, let's see here. I don't want my spouse to do favor for it, because it is my responsibility to pay and save on the basis of my hard work, and that's my promise to me. Okay. Okay, we want to know answers that Paul needs to know about the financial situation going on between him and his parents, or her, excuse me, Paul. To be able to repay my parents' loans and my hard-earned money and save 50 core in their account for their old age. I no longer want this fiery ring of resistance to block the good. Release me from the bonds. So this is the first card that came up. It's freedom. Okay, you don't want to be bound. You want to be free. So you're wanting to be free from, the word is resistance. Hold on. I'm going to get this other book out. You want to be free of resentment, which is you want to be able to forgive. You want to be able to compliment. You want to be peaceful. You want a peaceful resolution. Okay, so we want it to be a peaceful resolution. We want to be able to hold what it is the commitment is. We want to be free of the bondage that it's holding you in presently. And you want to take the right action. Come on. Let everything that you want, let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come in, come. So, right actions and awakening. Okay, I'm going to read it and then I'll read my way. It says, "Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as I spiritually sheep, not sleep, sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." So, right now what I'm getting is saying to let yourself, just the emotional feeling. I'm not telling you what to do or not to do. What I'm saying, the emotional feeling is feeling constrained. The emotional feeling is feeling bonded. The emotional feeling is maybe holding you back from even making some very important decisions and moves. But it's saying it wants you to free yourself from those feelings of feeling constrained and to trust. To trust, that's my word, to trust that you are able to take the right action, because you're always going to call upon our Lord. You're always going to, and the Lord will keep you awake. He's not going to let you sleep upon your responsibility. He's not going to let you sleep. He's going, let me see. Carmen. There's nothing from a past life that cannot be addressed in the current life. There's nothing in the past life that cannot be addressed right now. So everything up to this moment in time, for your responsibilities that you feel like you have to, that you will. You'll take care of whatever it is that you need to, because you're going to free yourself from the constraint. You're going to free yourself from the anxiety. You're going to free yourself from the depression of feeling like you're constrained. You can't make any movement because you've got this promise. But the promise that you have, you're going to keep it. But you want to see that the outcome you want to see the outcome now that's way up there in the future. But it's saying that you can take the right action. The right action is knowing we can when Cynthia comes up again, we can all go. What did I water? You guys are talking about when I go up north again. Where is my favorite drink? Your favorite drink is right here. Here, would you like some? Okay, I missed a whole bunch, I think. Okay, no, I didn't. All right. We get to go to the waterfalls. Okay, so it's freedom. It's free in your soul. It's free in your energy. It's free in the emotional level that's keeping you constrained, thinking that you can't take the right action. But the card's saying right here that you can. You can take that right action. Let everything that wants to go, whatever that doesn't belong in you, all those lower emotional feelings that you don't want to keep holding on to, let them go. And everything that wants to come in, let it come in. So if you want this restraint to be gone, say, hey, restraint, please, Lord, will you let the restraint of this situation go? But still, I want to go ahead and keep up with my responsibilities. Will you allow this new flow to come in? Let that water flow just be right here in our home, right now. So we can cleanse that old space, that karmic way of believing in things. We have had a new awakening. The Lord is here. The Lord will help us through anything and everything. If we put it on the table, we say, Lord, I want to make sure I am free from the constraints that I have put upon myself that's making me feel less than whole and complete, because I don't know if I can feel responsible for doing that. To go ahead and put yourself into trust, knowing that you can go ahead and take the right actions. No matter what actions you're taking, you're going to be taking the right actions because you've been awakened to operating from this higher vibrational feeling, and you're letting go of that karmic feeling that you can't do this, of the past, because you're worthy. You know, we have to feel that worth within. You're extraordinary. You're the peacock, and you got companionship out there too. And your companion is saying, let go. Why? Because there is definitely a divine flow going on that is going to bring in an awesome, amazing change that brings this worth in, this value in. You have been worthy. You have been worthy to belong to love all along, without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. Extraordinary, which I already know you are. There is a wild and uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored, and so you want to honor, and that honoring comes, there's a companionship going on. So you're talking about something about a spouse in the future or something, giving someone your complete presence as your gift, you know. So you don't want to really, you know, you have to feel this worthiness to come forward. So you're feeling that worthiness as you're coming forward, but you need to let go of the karmic way of believing and allow divine flow to operate, because the divine flow, whoever you're connecting with here, that divineness is going to bring in whatever it is that you feel like you might not be able to do, constrain you and hold you back. Don't let those fears of your past hold you from your future. It says free yourself. Allow yourself to fly above the rest. Know, trust that you're going to take the right action. Know that you've had an awakening moment, that old way is a karmic belief system that you think that you cannot or won't, or, you know, that fear, that is even you having the thought process, thinking that you can't or won't or don't know. You're filling your system, your body up with doubt, insecurity, less than, not whole, not complete. But it's saying fill your body up with worthiness. Knowing that you're whole, knowing that you're complete, trusting that you're extraordinary. Your extraordinariness is going to bring this companionship together. This companionship that comes together is about letting go of the old ways. God will hold it. But anything you cannot hold, anything that you need to let go of, say, God, please, 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 help take this away from me. God will hold it. I can, and you can safely let go. Because the divine flow says to follow the Tao in the divine flow at all costs. Follow divine flow at all cost. We think that everything is money, 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 but you know what? It is a divine flow. Starts with love. When you're operating from love, things come to you in such an abundance way because you're worthy, you're extraordinary, you deserve your companionship, and you're going to be letting go of these old ways to allow yourself to set yourself free, knowing that it's the right action to go because you're following the divine flow. You've gone through a spiritual awakening. You know that you have put your worries into the Lord's hands to bring this worth, this value up into your present moment, into the now. So take the question out of the picture saying, I'm not going to hold on to that as something that's holding me back. I'm going to be holding on to that knowing it's something that I'm going to be taking care of no matter freaking what. It's going to happen. Because this is part of my path, this is part of my plan, and I'm freeing myself from feeling bonding, feeling trapped, feeling like I can't do anything because I made this commitment or because I had this responsibility that's keeping me in this lower vibrational way. I'm allowing myself to free myself from the thought process that I don't know what the right action is to take. Knowing that the Lord is leading you, knowing that the Lord is guiding you, knowing that you are worthy, you are valuable, that you are as beautiful as a peacock, that you're worthy of the companionship. And divine is saying, let go, whatever you can't let go of, give it to the Lord. The Lord is here to take our burdens off, but we have to say, please, God, will you take this burden off my shoulders, take it off my back so I'm not holding on to it anymore. Please allow divine flow to come on in and operate in this most beautiful way. Please allow this beautiful change to come in forward. What? Actually, madam, I was missing my favorite tarot deck. That you were. But see, the question that you asked had to do with this deck. You didn't ask a question that asked for that deck. You know? See, follow the signs. Follow the signs. Your instincts are the messenger from the inner divine. Your instincts are the messenger so you can follow the divine flow. Your instincts are the messenger to let you know that you're already extraordinary and that you're worthy and valuable to go ahead and let go, to allow this change to happen because you've seen all the signs and now it's about allowing it to happen. Okay, and the sign is coming from a deeper knowing inside. Look at that one, Kathy. From a deeper knowing inside, coming from divine source. So go ahead and be expansive. I love it. Life is limitless. There's nothing to be holding back from at this moment. I'll pull your deck out, Paul. I have to give my deck. Who, what? No, not me. You're too much. Too much to handle. All right, Paul. We'll get your other deck, but I already took care of your question. I'll get your deck and read the cards. I read them last night. It was such a beautiful reading. It'll come out this weekend, so yeah, I'm processing it now. So it's worth watching. It's so beautiful. I love reading because to me, you know, anytime something comes into my mix or something, I can just pull the cards out and they'll calm me down right away. Oh, that kitty cat card was beautiful. I knew you would love it. The little less now. First card out is the feminine. She's embracing the lion. She's wearing his heart and feeling calm as a lamb in the process. Look at it. She's wearing the masculine's watch too. I wonder what time it is. Oh, it's universal time. That's what it said. Universal time. See, there's no such thing as time. It's time is man-made. Yeah, because the divine masculine, he knows all the seeds that he has planted. And he planted all those seeds with very colorful insights. And those seeds made this plant start to grow. And he knows he's not good at growing any real plant, but for some reason this plant started to grow. Which brings this guy forward. Yeah, this divine masculine wants to bring you flowers, and not from the dime store either. Wants to bring you flowers, has this love letter. Oh, look. And look at, you see my little lion here? See? See? Yeah, I saw my buddy last night. Yeah, my buddy had a heart on it. What kind of heart? Well, let me show you. Hold on. Oh, I think it was, I don't know which heart for sure, but had a heart like this on it, like that, something like that. Yeah. So, got to keep the lion in the house, right? Okay, madam, today I got an idea for starting a startup entrepreneur. So, will I be successful in the idea for starting it? Okay. Let's see. So it has to do with balancing the divine masculine, the divine feminine, or maybe it has to do with, yeah, we'll leave it at that for right now. Maybe it has to do with as long as the divine feminine within yourself, or that divine feminine that's out there or in there somewhere, is in balance. Gotta make sure the balance is in the picture, which we've been talking about. My favorite, reflecting. Oh, I missed quite a few things. Oh, I better get back over here. Again, the Knight of Cups. Yep. It's, you know what? He showed up for the weekend reading too, so. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, these, oh my goodness. We're balancing ourselves. It has to do with the divine feminine. She's been pouring out her love into those lower emotional feelings, and the divine feminine has been kind of on the outside, and sometimes she might feel like, this way, and the divine masculine's going, really, can we just really get out of this mode? Can we really get out of this mode? Can we just see the light through this? This is what the balancing is going on. This is that's what has to balance. So let's see. We're talking about this, come on, cards. Look at, how about, there we go. When this is all in, let me read a little bit more what this is saying to see what comes in here, because this, okay, what Spirit's saying, this has already happened. She has already poured out all of her TLC and love and down into the lower vibrations. And, she has already been through this moment of feeling like maybe she was left out. And the masculine's going, oh my goodness, that's not what I really meant. I really wanted her to come on inside so we can actually operate from this higher vibrational way. We have this story to tell, and it's an awesome, amazing story. Probably has something to do with a hidden love story in there somewhere. But we've been tricked. We have been tricked from the doubt that we're being tricked by the lower emotional feelings. And the feminine side saying, no, I don't want to hear those lower feelings anymore. So we have the highest priest coming in. The highest priest goes, here, let me show you a new story. I'm actually doing yoga for a long time, Miss Sunny. Woo. I'm balancing through yoga. Oh. And what the highest priest knows, that when this is taking place, which the divine feminine's been hanging around, shining the light within, shining the light out there, makes her feel excited, makes her feel enjoy, makes her feel it like, yeah, we come a long way, but there's a big reason for it. Let's see. There's new thought process taking place. That was on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. the divine masculine, the divine feminine, they're coming in as, so if you have a partnership that's going in onto this business plan that's going on, it has to do with the divine feminine. Or if it's not a partnership, it's the divine feminine within yourself and the divine masculine when inside yourself, it comes in balance. They come in balance. They're both being in balance. Everything has to be in balance. And it had to do with releasing. We've had this card to come up for you too before. It's about releasing those old feelings that have been keeping us trapped. So the divine masculine can actually feel grounded, so he can feel whole, so he can feel complete, so he can feel well knowledgeable with all the books that are in the background, knowing that everything that he's learned up until this time, up until this day, look at, he's got a little smirk on his face. He's a smiling. He's a happy man. He's loyal, he's honest. Brings the lovers into the story. We got lovers in here, in the mix. So, like the divine feminine, she's been actually preserving herself. She's been protecting herself from any of the outside influences in the outside world. And she continues on working her gifts, her magical gifts. And that's what the Emperor. The Emperor's going, yeah, I've been checking it out. I've been watching this magic show going on. That's what he's going, that's why this love story keeps coming up in this picture, because I see this awesome, amazing love story going on. The Emperor, what's the Emperor have to say? The Emperor is watching. He's watching how excited she gets. He's watching how magical this gets. He's watching how that Mustang in the back is jumping up and down for joy. He's watching the passion. He's watching the desire. He's even looking at the divine calling. He's gone up to source. He knows that this is the way. This is a divine order. But the only thing that's held it back is having to make sure things are in balance. That's the third time something has to be in balance before the whole thing comes together. And that's where the magic show would go, okay, we're going to do this magic show again. We're going to bring the balance within. We want to make sure things are in balance to this awesome, amazing way. Let's see. All right, let's see. What else can we share? I see success with the yeah. It's new beginnings. The new beginnings is being offered. It's grounded. It's solid. It's secure. It's being offered from the universe. The universe says, "Hey, one more time," before the feminine walks away, because she's shared her cup of love that she's not quite sure where she stands all the time. So she's going to leave her cup there and walk away to allow this change to happen. So maybe you felt somebody's presence walk away from you for a little while, but she's only walking away to allow the change of the balancing the lower emotions. The black is the dark and the light is the light. So we're balancing the lower emotions and the higher emotions to come to bring the wheel of fortune change. This is success for the business that you're thinking about in hand. And it's a new solid offer from the universe that's coming forward magically, that has been divinely guided, that brings excitement to the divine feminine, which the divine masculine has been watching, and he wants to make his chess piece move towards the business that she does, what she has to offer. He knows that she's been guarding herself, and he knows that he's had to allow himself to get to this grounded, solid place to watching her in excitement as she's been watching the excitement, knowing that there is love in the picture because we've let go of things in the past, knowing that there is a beautiful journey out there on the stage that is supposed to be going on. And the only reason why it hasn't up until this point in time is because the balance with the balance with the balance. Have to make sure that the balance is from within the masculine side and the feminine side, and they're coming into balance in this magical way. Got the magician in here somewhere. So it's coming into balance in this magical way, because the universe has this offering to bring forward. That's what the highest priest is trying to tell us. She knows things that we do not know. We do not have to listen to this story of the past of lower than, less than, complete, that the devil keeps bringing in. Says, hey, how about this one? Well, what about this story? Well, what about this? And he's going, I know, well, I'm part of some of these stories, and I know that that's part of why some of this has happened is because, but it's saying, don't go into tripping yourself up. Because that's the devil working against this awesome, amazing story that's going forward. And it all has to do with balancing yourself so the Venom that's been embracing the lion, wearing the heart on the outside, that's been calm on the inside. So this masculine knows the seeds that he's planted, can go ahead and come forward and make that offer, that love offer. So I saw that it would be successful because because of the Wheel of Fortune at the end came out here. And the only reason why this has happened is for that allowing room for growth to happen. It's that time in between space. Okay, now let's see the Lover again. Oh, I missed quite a bit about this. Okay. Okay. Wowsome! Woohoo! You must be very fit. Will my idea be successful, madam? Will my idea be successful? The answer was yes. And Lover again, yeah, oh my God. I'm dying. You ought to be. you have no idea. When I read the cards, it's like I'm just like, so sometimes I'll have 3 or 4 decks laid out through my house, and I'm flabbergasted because they tell the same story over and over and over. And I'm going, okay, and it's a beautiful story. And it's like, I don't want to pick up the decks because they're all saying the same story. I go, did this really happen? Did this really happen? Yeah, we got another reading coming in from Kiki. Happy to see you here. Hold on, let me finish reading the chat so I don't lose anything. Gregory wants to know if he could get a free reading. And Paula, lover. Miss FlipIt always finds a hidden love story. She does. That's me. I'm Miss FlipIt, and that's what I know how to do. I know how to find that hidden love, and it's in each and every one of us somewhere, some way. We have our own hidden love story, and I tell you what, I'll find it. I think Miss Gregory is also laughing. Okay. And from the sexy duck place, please. They seem to work for me. Hi, Kiki. Welcome to the show. All right, Gregory, one sexy duck will wait, and we'll put you on last place, bro. We're going to take care of Kiki. Kiki, if you subscribe to the channel, we really like the subscription for the reading, and I'll go ahead and move forward. And you're so much and making my journey too easy. Yeah, I know I do make your journey a little bit easier than what it would be without my input. And the journey has not been easy, but we're making it easier because we keep trusting that there's this awesome, amazing, unique, beautiful, magical story going on, that neither the masculine or the feminine side are willing to throw it out the window. And to be Miss FlipIt and knowing that when those lower stories come in, that's Satan, that's the trickery, that's the devil, that's the one that's trying to keep us back there into the old way, the old story. But we want to bring that new story forward, that one of love, that one of happiness, that one of laughter, that one of play, that one of trusting, that one that knows that we, whatever it is that we got on the table, that we believe that we can plant our seeds out there to the world, that we're going to do it. We don't have to doubt our story. We're going to put trust in it. We're replacing the word doubt with trust. Every time I say I doubt myself, I'm going to say I trust myself. Every time I think I can't, I say I cannot, I'm going to say I can. Every time I think I wonder if I may, I'm going to say yes, I may. You know, we just change the story around to as if it is already taking place in this most wonderful, beautiful direction. Yes, some of the old stuff will come up and some of the old stuff is going to trigger us, but we need to go ahead and allow those old moments to be those tower moments. Those tower moments that happen, we need to allow those tower moments to be our blessings in disguise, because they are. Those tower moments are saying, enough! Can we just flip that script around? And if you can't, you need to get a hold of Miss Flip It. That's if you need a coaching or a personal reading on your own. That's one-on-one. You can get a hold of me down there in the feed, in the chat. There is contact information if you want a one-on-one. and oh, we have Monica too. Okay, we'll have you after I have Kiki first. Okay. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I send you lots of love and light and butterfly kisses to you too. And may God bless you, madam, with lots of abundance for your life and love forever. Thank you, thank you. I'll take the abundance. I'll take all the blessings. I really will take them in with all my heart. And also Paul. Well, is that a repeat back for Paul? And will a man come back into my life for Monica? Okay. And thank you, madam, for always sending me light and love. You're welcome. I will always, no matter what, that's what I know how to do, because I want to raise the vibration of the world, of the planet, of the universe. So that's my gift out. That's what I know how to do very well. And knowing that it will come back to me. I mean, it comes back to me daily when I'm out in the world. And it will come back to me tenfold here soon enough. Sooner than later. Did you hear that? Sooner than later, universe. All right, now we're going back to Kiki. Kiki, let's see. Did you ask an actual question, or am I just doing a reading? May I please have a reading? Okay, Kiki, hello. And then Monica, if you can subscribe to the channel, I'm happy to do a reading for you next. And Kiki didn't write a question in, so we're just going to wing it until the question comes through. My brother wants his from there. Let's see. How about that one, Greg? Seduction. Attraction, flirting, date, hooking up, temptation. Twin flames. There we go. Yin yang and balance, unity, coupling, complement each other. Somebody's wearing their sunglasses. They're watching and stalking. They're focusing on what's going on, but they're not really showing who they really are. And they're also looking at all the pictures and making memories from the past. I do that because my past memories are awesome. They're amazing. Okay, did we get I'm sending you a green heart and sunflower. Okay, all right. We'll do green heart and sunflower. What? And then what I like to send is I like to add, this is my new one, I like to do peacocks and diamonds. Bringing in the riches. I'm always very glad to meet you again and again and again and again. I look forward to meeting you again and then again and again. I look forward to you being in my chat. I look forward to seeing you in my life sometime in the future. And if for some reason the universe has a different plan, then whatever. I'll figure that out later, but that's not what it's told me yet. There, Paul, I'm always very glad to be, okay. Yay, all right, now I'm doing this for Kiki. Are you still in the chat, Kiki? I didn't see you answer back. I didn't see you put a question in. I didn't say I'm still here. Yes, go ahead and give me a reading. Okay, tower moments. Oh my goodness. So we're going to start off with that tower moment, which is a beautiful moment. But it doesn't feel beautiful when it's happening, right? It doesn't. Let's see what Kiki needs to know. Let's see. What does Kiki need to know? Yeah, and those tower moments made you feel less than whole and complete. Yeah, you're such a gem pearl. Always believe in your dreams that you can make it. That's true, so true. We have to believe. The only way our dreams come true is to keep believing in them and keep going towards them as if they are already in the process of coming true. If we forget, if we let go of the dream as being truth, you just let go of the dream. So you have to keep believing in the dream. I believe that my dream, my story will come true where I'm being fulfilled with all this extra love that I may not. I just believe that it's going to come true in a bigger way than I could ever possibly ever imagine. And I don't even want to try to figure that part out, because if I did, then the universe couldn't surprise me. So I like to allow the universe to surprise me in this beautiful story going forward. So Kiki, let's get Kiki's story going. Kiki needs a little bit of help here, flipping that script around, but there's love in the picture. There we go. So maybe Kiki went through this tower moment, and the tower moment made Kiki feel like, oh my goodness, I'm not whole, I'm not complete, I'm a big mess up. Look at me. I'm just not feeling good. Oh man, I'm going to go out into the forest, and I'm going to sit there against a tree. I'm going to sit next to the tree to get more strength, get more powerful, and the horse is there waiting, going, I know I just threw my dream, my wishes and my dreams, I just threw it away from whatever it is that just happened, and it has something to do with the lovers. You miss Paul already. Thank you let's see. Thank you so much, Miss Sunny in my heart. I found this recent quote that struck my life is long and you still have a chance to make it big. Oh, I love that, Sunny. And instead of saying life is short, I love it. Life is long. Okay, so back to Kiki, even though I don't even know if Kiki's in the reading, but I'm sure this story, it can always, the story never really goes to one person. I believe that. I could read 10 different readings, and it's going to apply to different people in all different ways. It's going to see you soon, and always take care of yourself for everyone, of course, and receiving all the abundance from the a beautiful universe and divine. So this tower moment that took place that made you kind of shrink back for a little while and made you think that maybe you just threw your wish and dream away, and it has something to do with probably your love story. Just know that it's actually here making you stronger. It's actually building you up. It's actually it's a releasing, and let's say it's a releasing whatever happened. It's a releasing that moment from happening. And so you might still be feeling guarded, but you're off the horse. You're feeling guarded. You're feeling like you have to protect yourself. Let's see. Those are all feelings, though. But we have this wise woman that's the highest priest in another deck, and she's like, I'm going to throw down I'm going to just take all these tools, and I'm going to shake them up, and I'm going to throw them down. I'm going to see what is this beautiful story. How can we allow this tower moment to find this beautiful story in this tower moment, so we can take away your fears of the dream that you have. Of this love story that you got going on, so we can take away the fear, so you don't have to feel so guarded, and you don't have to feel so grounded, you don't have to feel so protected, you don't have to feel so reserved, but you can have this better feeling come forward faster. And it says it's wanting you to make sure every time you look in the mirror, you look at that beautiful soul that you are. You can actually see the crown that you're wearing. You can actually see the jewels that you're wearing, even though that you don't have them on. But when you're actually looking your beautiful self in the mirror, that you're actually doing the upgrade. You already feel upgraded. You already have what it is that you're seeking provided for you. Even though it's not here in the 3D world, in the physical world, but when you're looking in the mirror, you're like, wow, look at how beautiful she or he is. Look at that awesome, amazing soul. She's got all the gems. She got the crown. She's got the richest jewels on. The light of God. God is with us all the time. Yeah, we got to get up. Yeah, we don't want to. Okay, yeah. So making sure that we're not looking through the eyes of the devil or Satan or the lower vibrations, and making sure that you're always looking up into the sky for the wishes and the dreams and the starlight stories that you want forward, so you can actually move forward with passion. You can move forward with new beginnings with passion. You can move forward with new beginnings with action. You move forward new beginnings with action, passion, desire. Okay. Which brings the Emperor in the house. The Emperor is solid, grounded, so so whatever's going on, again, this is for Kiki or anybody else that needs to hear this type of story. Whatever has happened with that tower moment, whatever made you feel less than whole and complete, whatever it is that made you feel like you just threw your fairy tale dream of a story away, know that the universe has your back. It's grounding you, it's supporting you, to make sure that you're not looking back at the story as if it's a bad story. You don't need to guard yourself or protect yourself from that beautiful story. You might have to need to guard yourself and protect yourself from the lower story, but it is again about flipping your script around. It is again about finding the tools that work for you in this beautiful direction. The beautiful direction, that's what it wants quick movement in. It wants quick movement in is making sure that you see the beauty within instead of looking at it, things that are out to get you all the time. Look for the beauty within, because once you see the beauty within, you're actually able to see the beauty on the outside, like the universal stars, and that's what actually brings these new passionate fiery beginnings forward, to allow you to operate from the masculine side, from the Emperor side, to be solid and grounded and secure, that we can let go of anything that made you feel bitter or whole, that you know that you can now offer things with this, with gratitude, with love, with because you took the time to go within to rewrite that story. You took the time to go within to rewrite your own internal story, to allow this beautiful magical story to come forward into your present moment, because you took the time to look within. I like that, because I just said that here, so it gave me confirmation. You took the time to look within, and you protected yourself from outside influences that might have made you feel like you had to look through things that way. You learned how to protect yourself, and to know that learned how to protect yourself, that you didn't have to go in and hide from yourself, that you can release those in a beautiful way, knowing that the universe is working very hard behind the scenes for your wishes and dreams to come true. That was for Kiki. Unicorns, pretty unicorns. And Paul deleted a message. And let's see. And then we have Monica. What did she want to know? Will your man come back into your life? Well, Monica. Yes. Superhero. Your man will come back into your life being a superhero. The answer I'm getting is yes. Laser beam superhero. That's 3 yeses. Yes. Mike is yes. Gregory. Okay, here it comes, everyone. You want to change that to 18 and over on my description now, even though I have adults only, but I don't know. Adults only, is that below 18? Why do they have an 18 plus and not for kids, you know? It's not for kids 13 and above. So, all right, Miss Gregory. Oh, it doesn't want you to see. Let me take a peek. See? Oh, it says there's a Knight of Wands coming forward to take you on the horse and carry you away. Let's do this together. Greg is up. Ooh, a card of the Lover. Yeah, it says take him away. He wants to get on the horse with his mate and go. Let's go somewhere, honey. He wants it to happen now. He says happen fast, happen fast. Ooh, yeah. Because he's got some action to show her. Ooh, behind closed doors, though. Oh, but people are trying to peek in on the side. They're trying to peek in to see what he's doing with her. Oh my goodness, what is he doing with her? The Knight of Swords, he's got some thoughts he wants to get her to figure out. Because he's got the Four of Cups. He's got love for her. Ooh. Yeah. Goes, let's see. It's a log it's a magnet, but let's see what's next. Close enough, carry him away. Love to all good and bad. May it change the world. Sweet dreams for everyone. Thank you, Cindy, for your card reading. I just started your card reading, Gregory. But the thing is you had to wait for justice to be served. See, the Divine Feminine goes, hey, I want things in balance. I want things in balance for this stuff to happen. Before I give myself away, I want it to be in balance, buddy. I want the balance in the house. Well, they don't seem like they're in balance yet. Look at, they're sitting back to back. Going, damn. Do I have to keep waiting? Do I have to keep waiting for this love to come forward? My goodness, I thought we started out like, oh no, this is your wishes and dreams. This is what you want, buddy. That's not what's here. And this is still what you're dreaming about. But people are peeking in on your story, you know. I wonder who's peeking in. Not anybody here in the chat now, right? and you got nothing but love. But there's a balance that's still in the middle of operation. Because we don't want it to be this way, where we're sitting back to back to each other, not even looking each other in the eyes. What's going on there, bro? Well, that's about what's going on right now. We're not looking each other eye to eye. We're sitting back to back because we're not here together yet. But we're ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to make that forward movement. I got my bulls set off to the side, and this is what my forward movement is. My forward movement is having her down on the bed with her back. I want to rub her back. I want to... Oh, you got a whip in your hand? I hope you don't want to hurt her, do you? Oh, no. You just want to excite her? I see. You just want to bring some excitement to the table. Good night, Paul, Sunny, and Kathy. Oh, Greg must not be watching the show. I'm pulling up his reading. He's not watching the show. We're doing Greg's reading, and he's leaving. Goodbye. Bye-bye, Gregory. No more sexy cards for you. But, you know, you have this offering to offer the masculine feminine. Your reading is still on, Greg. I know he's saying bye-bye, and we're reading his cards. I don't get it. Yeah. He didn't want to see this beautiful story, so... Which takes him to the top of the world. He mentioned you in the comment. What? All right, Greg, I'm putting your cards away since you said you left. He really didn't want to know about his sex life on camera, you see. He didn't want everybody to hear his story. That's why we got to put this away, you know. I think he got a little embarrassed. What do you think, folks? What do you think, Marshall? You think your daddy got embarrassed and he had to leave? Because I don't want everybody to know the truth of where my love story is right now. All right, so... did. Okay. I can't believe my brother asked me to read the cards and I'm reading them. That means he's not even paying attention to his sister on the camera. He's paying attention to the chat the whole time. Good night, Pearl and Sonny and Kathy. What about me? You don't say good night to your sister. See, oh, what did it say? Thank you, Cindy, for your card reading. See, he thinks I already, as soon as she's done, I need to close my eyes. I think I dream about your puppy tonight. I thought you left, so I'm already done. So you can just, bye-bye. You can go close your eyes. You can go dream about your puppy love. All right. What do we got? I'm looking for a deck of cards I don't see here. Let's read from this deck. This deck says, let's just read, see what whoever else is left in the chat wants to see something, read something, listen to something. Or if they're not on the chat, maybe they're, watching the show later. Or maybe they're watching and I don't see them in the chat. All right, what do we got? The King of Pentacles, he's grounded, he's whole, he's complete, and he's been guarding his story. He's been guarding that story. He's been guarding his life. But, whoa, he's got angels watching. Card on the ground. Woo, 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 woo. And what story has he been guarding? That love story. He's been guarding that story of love that he's got going. He's got nothing but love in his cup, and that's what he's guarding. He knows what he's being protected about. Let's make sure that story of love comes forward. Oh my goodness, another card on the ground. My goodness. Going, yeah, but I'm still wondering. I'm wondering about that cup of love. Oh my goodness, don't go back in that lower story now. You and your puppy. Yeah. Don't go back in that story. We're working hard at that love story. Here, let's see. We got any puppies around here? No, my brother didn't leave me no puppies. Is there any puppies? Where's the puppy? Where's the puppy love? I don't see no puppies. Uncle Greg, why didn't you leave no puppies? Let's see. Oh, Naya's coming out. Okay, come on. Come on. Say hi to everybody. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. We're talking about puppy love. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Come here. Come here. Come on. Up, 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 up. There she is. Oh, it's on the top camera, Naya. It's up there. You can't see. Come here. Come here. Put your nose over here. Come here. Right here. Come here. Bye-bye. She goes, I'm too big to get up on the table, Mommy. She brought her ball instead. Of course, of course. Oh yeah, we're protecting our love. We got this new love story going on, but we're still kind of questioning how we're going to bring it forward. Well, we got the highest priest going. You know what? You're already done with the hardest part. You're already done with the hardest part. Stop questioning it because we got something better coming. Okay, you cards, you better bring me something better. You better show me the better story after I told him that. Goes, yeah, we're done hanging around with this old story. Yeah. Gonna hang around and look for this better story. Where is it at? Where's the better story? Yeah, this is about you guys This is actually Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine. They're actually helping others take care of their lower stories as going forward. So maybe that's what's going on. Because this Pentacle, I don't know if I like this deck anymore. No, I love you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. No, you're a good deck. No, it's the angels are actually watching why the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine come together so they can help others go ahead and take care of their lower vibrational stories. Yeah, see, I knew the story was getting better already. Yeah, and that's what brings this Knight of Cups. I'm gonna be playing my music. Love you guys. Oh, you leaving too, Marshall? Oh, I should have been bringing some cards out for you. I forgot. You never asked for a reading, so I never even think about it. But how about I pull these up and give you a little reading, Marshall? Because the stars are shining. You know, they're shining so bright. Let's see what Marshall needs to hear before he hurries up and gets out of here. What's Marshall need to hear? It says, get these cards. Let's see. Let's see what these cards have to say for Marshall. What's Marshall saying? Look over your shoulder. Oh my goodness, something's knocking. Knock, knock, knock. What's knocking? Your heart's a beating. What's it beating for? Someone looking at photograph. You're beating for some old memories. Oh, your heartbeat knocking for old memories. So how in the heck did this card get in the middle of the place? He probably already left. He's got to go. He got to go look over his shoulder. Something's knocking. GPS, heartbeat, knock, knock, knock. And whatever it is he's got to do, he's pay attention to what's going on behind the scenes. Listen to that knock when the knock is knocking. Listen to the heart when the heart goes pounding. Let that heart that beats and let that knocking sound. Let that be your GPS. Let that lead you. Let that guide you. Let that feeling that you feel over your shoulder, let that be your leader. Let that be your guide. Let that heart that beats, boom, boom, boom. Whether it's for an anxiety or for love, whatever it is, let that lead you and guide you. Let that be your GPS. Let that sound that you hear that's knocking in the background, let that be your GPS. Let yourself know that it's actually leading you and guiding you. It has a message for you to bring in this brand new sparkling wave, a feeling of a wave throughout your day. It's going, oh, I heard that. Oh, that's the universe talking to me. I hear what Cynthia meant by looking over my shoulder. It meant to listen what the sounds are, because the sounds are actually making my heart go thump, 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 because it's actually giving me messages to telling me exactly which direction to go in this new, brand new, sparkling way, so I can feel this awesome, amazing way, so I can feel the sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Just by trusting in the universal signs and following them and allowing them to be. Gregory's still in the house. I thought he left. I will stay up a little later if you guys are going to read Sunny's cards tonight. Oh my goodness. Why, do you think Sunny's cards have a connection with you? Baggies be gone, sticky widget. Yeah, this has to do with Marshall though. So, yeah, it's like when we're able to allow the universe to lead us and guide us and pay attention to those signs that are going on around us or going on inside of us and using that as your GPS, it really does allow us to allow that baggage to be gone, allows that sticky widgets, those things that used to stick in and hold on to the inside of you. It allowed those nasty knots to be gone. Where's my be gone card? It allows you to see the sunshine and rainbows and lollipops everywhere. When we're actually listening to, there we go, let's see, for these universal signs. Hey you, it's solar power message, bunny hop and jive, yeah, that's it. It is about listening to what the universe is leading you and guiding you towards, or how the sounds, maybe the birds are making noise, or maybe the dogs are barking at a certain time. That's, when you just said something, it gives you confirmation. Maybe when you're driving down the street and you're thinking that, well, I need to get somewhere fast, and a race car goes by, zoom, and then the race car just went by fast. We need to pay attention to those signs to allow them to be this awesome, amazing journey for us to go forward. Sunny's going, I don't know about this. I like this, and good things are happening for it. That's right. Good things are happening for Sunny. Yeah. We stay connected. We make sure the connecting link is going good. I know. All right, so Sunny's over there where she's closer to more things that can bring stress in. Let's see. We're going to see what Sunny needs to surrender to. What anxiety levels or something like that. What needs to be surrendered upon. Surrender to spirit. So once you have done everything that you can to achieve your goal, to turn to the situation over to divine, let spirit work its magical way, because we cannot do it all. We can't do it all. I mean, when I'm doing through my journey and doing all of my stuff, sometimes I stop and pause and I say, okay, mind, body, soul, quiet. It's time for divine to take over. Divine, do your work. Get all those angels in place, doing exactly what it... Oh, you enjoyed the show, and I will be heading to bed shortly. Enjoy happiness. So did you hear my reading that I read for you then, Marshall? I hope so, because it was pretty beautiful. Just keep paying attention to the signs and listening to them. Thank you so much for coming in and staying for the longevity of the show, because everything really helps with those clock hours that are going on out there within my channel. So it's going to create some magic. I have my new moon reading. It had over 1,000 views on it. Woo, 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 woo. Isn't that something else? Yep. And I know it has quite a few likes on it too. I'm impressed. So this is back onto Sunny. To surrender yourself to the fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release as patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And I think that we've all kind of been through the journey of having the fear to open our hearts back up, because it's been smashed, it's been wounded, and it's like, how can I go ahead and open that up? But we've gone through this magical journey, and especially in this last year, I believe that we've all been on this journey together, especially in this last 4 months, where you all have been coming to the show on a regular basis, and we're flipping that script around. I actually go back and listen to each and every show 2 or 3 times, and I'm always impressed. I'm always amazed at the words that come out of my mouth. I don't really realize it as I'm speaking to each and every one of you when I'm on the show, how magical the words are. But when I go back and listen, I'm like in awe. I'm going, wow. Listen to how that just came out so beautiful. How divinely. How guided. Such an awesome, amazing, awesome way. So, we just have to surrender our fears to spirit. We need to let go of any of that anxiety that happens. So go ahead and allow that beautiful love that may be heading towards you, to allow that love to come on in. We don't have to keep running around with our hearts locked or our doors closed to our heart. We need to stop overthinking about the story, because our story of the past can keep the love out. It says, if you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit again. So that's the second confirmation. There's only 3 cards out. Second confirmation that's saying, Sunny, turn your worries in situations over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity, or even solve the problem. And I think this is kind of neat, because then it says surrender to creativity. I thought it said clarity, because that said clarity, but no, creativity and clarity is kind of almost like the same kind of thing. It says let your imagination wander. Stay open to creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. And surrender with play, with laughter and play, because when we allow, it's like surrender to overthinking and bring play in. It's to take a break from overthinking. So I just love it. I just love it, because this card is supporting this card. This is saying surrender to overthinking, and this says take a break. Take a break from overthinking. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation, and when we're playing about a whole situation and we bring in the fun into the game of it, then it like loosens things up. It frees things up. There's another card here. Yeah, this card has been coming up for the last 24 hours for everybody. Is surrender to frustration. Don't open frustration, because frustration doesn't open the doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath and center yourself and regroup, so you may appreciate the situation more calmly. This card right here has actually come up almost every single reading I've done in the last 48 hours when I'm reading this deck. So, and we're all tired of the frustrating ways. Surrender to play. I know, I love that too, Greg. Isn't it so beautiful? Surrender to play. Let's play, let's play. Let's play some more. Let's let that childlike person that's inside of us come out. Surrender, surrender, surrender. Let it be, because life is to be fun. It is to be playful. It is to be joyful. Surrender to surrender low. So we need to go ahead. You deserve success, you deserve love, and you deserve abundance. Set an intention to identify and release anything that is of low self-esteem. So that is about deserving and feeling worthy, and that what comes with where we're feeling, so we can feel the love, so we can feel the abundance coming forward. Stop thinking about everything. Get out of your freaking head. Calm down, head. Stop the thought process. And when we actually stop the thought process, it actually opens the doors to allow creativity to come in such a more beautiful way. It actually helps your self-esteem build up, because that play just kind of shifts things around. You know, when children are outside playing, they're all so beautiful, awesome, amazing. They're so full of energy. Anything else for Sunny here? They all say surrender. Every card does, because it's direct. We're just seeing what we need to surrender so we can allow the better story to come forward. Surrender to the magic of who you really are. Oh, I love it. This is perfect. We all have magic in us. Even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth to come from just being you. Miss Cynthia Toet, Miss Flip It, you're a gypsy medicine woman and your happiness coach. Reading your stories, flipping your stories around to bring that awesome, amazing story right in. Look at so right and direct hit. Yay! I know which deck of cards to pull. I know which cards to pull to tell the story that needs to be told for each and every one of you as an individual level, as an individual basis. Surrender to love. Keep your heart open. Yeah, we're gonna love bomb Sunny with a whole bunch of green hearts. Come on. Let's do it. Where's all the green hearts? Here we go. Oh, where's my chat box? Here we go. Here we go, Sunny. Whoa, we got some up and down. Oh, well, we got some upside down smiley faces in there too. There's your open heart surgery, Sunny. We are opening your heart. Get that heart open. There it comes. Be that magical person you are. Let's see. We got Sunny, Greg, Cynthia. Who else is in the chat? Marshall left. Kathleen, I think she popped out for a little bit. We've got a couple people in the chat. I don't know if that's Monica. They never answered about the reading. And Kiki, which I did. And Greg sent a bunch of hearts too. Woo, 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 woo. You're so welcome. We love you so much. Sunny, you have been there for this last year. It's almost been a year. It's been quite some time. But I really, really, really appreciate your support, your backbone. You're going through my ups and downs with my story, but you're always, like me, you're always looking at the brighter side of the story. But, again, when I need a little bit of protection, yeah, quiet. You don't tell Greg. But you're always, you're always there. Even if because I get like my brother sometimes. I know. I'm just playing. I get where I'm a little much for people sometimes, because I want to show them this, I want to show them that, and you're going, slow down, Cynthia, you're coming on a little bit too fast. So, and then and you allow me to see where I need to slow down, and you allow me to be me, and then you also learn and grow from the stories that are shared in between. And what I really like the most is when I put something in there for you to do that I need, is like you take the ball and you run with the show and you make it so much more magical than I could have ever possibly imagined it to be in the first place. So I want to thank you so much for everything you've done for me on this journey that we've been on together. And Greg, I am so thankful and grateful for you being here all along through my journey, even longer than Sunny's been, because you've been here longer, but you've always supported my back. You're always, right there for me, whatever it is that I need. You're the first one that says, I'll help, whatever it is you need, sister. I love you so much because you're a brother of a lifetime. You're a brother that people probably wish and pray for. That, one that's really there to really support you through the thick and the thin. You're welcome, Sonny. I just really want to let you know, I get goosebumps. I am really at awe that you come into every single one of my shows and you participate in the chats and you're looking forward to it. And to me, you support my back so much more than I even ever express out to you. And I'm sorry for not ever expressing it to the way that I would really like to let you know that I am so grateful. I am so thankful for all the frickin' support you give me, no matter which way it is. But in being part of the show and how you show up on a regular basis to help my journey go forward, I am in so much in awe over it all. And I want to let you know that that's from my full heart. Not from the bottom from my heart. It's from the full heart, all of it, And I just love you guys for being a part of this journey. Sweet dreams. Woo, 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 woo. I'm surprised he didn't write wet dreams. My brother and his mindset. Look at. Nah, I went down that road myself. It's all good stuff. And we got a message in a bottle here. This is a rock that I found at where I bought some cards. I think I'm going to just read a little bit from this deck because this is a new deck, and then we're going to call it quits for the night, not unless somebody peeps in and pops in and says, me. Okay, what else we got going here? My grandmother says, good night. When you're happy in your dreams, you will wake up with a smile. So there you go, Greg. There's your sweet dreams. It says, grandmother says, good night. Be happy. That's right. It says, be happy. When you're happy in your dreams, you wake up happy. So we can continue being happy. I love it because it's talking about being happy, but it's also talking about good night, and my brother was just saying he's going to sweet dreams, so we can bring up the sweet dreams and being happy in them. Yeah, beautiful. It's a beautiful. Whoa. Yeah, it says share your smiles. Keep sharing your smiles. It says when you smile, you make other people want to smile as well. And you know what? I think the smile it's a universal communication. And when you smile, you know how many other people smile back when you smile? You lift their vibration level up with just a smile. No words have to ever be said. It's all I've ever wanted. Aww. And guardian angel, your life is like a garden that you are planting with love. Yeah, we have to keep planting our seeds with love so that garden continues to grow. What? With love. So it continues to grow with love. Catch the rainbows. Let the rainbow in your life, let it be fun, let it be joyful, let it be like that childlike mind, and celebrate each and every day. So we can stay above the clouds with some happy hugs. And now it's for Sleepy Town. Life can bring you lots of happy choices when you allow yourself to dream big. I love it. We'll end there. Let's see. Think I understand what you've been going through. We all been through tough times. Let's just don't give up life and continue to find happiness everywhere. That's true. And that's all we want is happy, happy ever after life. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I haven't had anybody else new come in asking for a reading, and I think we got a lot of good messages out there tonight. I really enjoyed the show. It is making some progress. So I'll see you Monday, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, behave, be happy. And remember, if you start getting below that happy feel, do what? Ho'oponopono! Woo, woo, woo! And bring your vibrations up. And claim that happy life that you are here to live right now, today. Claim it, because we can. Bye-bye, butterflies. I want to thank you so much for staying till the end, because it really helps with all those clock hours on the YouTube to get those 4,000 hours that I'm after to help build my subscription up and my time on YouTube. And I want you all to remember to live your love story today as if it's already here. I want you to live, let what you do and be the romance of your life. And live from your passionate self, because that's where love resides. It resides within ourselves. Let that love within ourselves be found, and let's radiate from that point of view. And if you'd like any coaching program, or if you'd like any tarot readings, that information is down below in the description. You can also go to my webpage, which actually gives you more detailed information about the coaching, and it gives you more detailed about the tarot readings. But if you want to go right to booking a call with me, then go to Vista Books and book it. And on the coaching part, you can get 15 minutes free call with me to see if the coaching call is perfect for you. Okay, see you on the next show.